The story of this album is that I wanted us to go away and have an adventure together because we'd never done that before. And then I was like, go away to house, and suddenly it became a haunted house. You know, like ideas just drop into your head. And then if we went away and recorded a haunted album, we'd probably write songs about ghosts. And then on my birthday, we played in Norwich, and a friend of mine turned up, Pip, who I hadn't seen for nearly 20 years. And she said, well, come and record at mine. We're supposed to have a ghost in the attic. I was like, oh, brilliant. And we carried on touring and doing other things. And then when I got in contact with her, she actually said, well, thinking about it, the place next door is the most haunted place in Britain. And it's a palace. So today is Saturday, the 8th of January. We woke up in a room with a 4-poster bed with a horrible hangover. We wandered around the grounds, went on the slides and looked at the lake and started to get a little bit excited. And then we came and looked at the house, and the lady who came to meet us, Jan, was a bit, I think she didn't really know what was going on, so she was a bit kind of like, come on, at first. But then we sort of started talking to her, and she was lovely. She was really warm and helpful, and started to tell us about the house. And it's just an incredible place.
I'll show you everything. Okay. And no lollygagging, okay? I want you all to take together. This is the earliest room of the house. This is the history room. It's got the original panelling and everything. It's 16th century.
Wow. Picture of God.
Yes, the bearded gentleman, and yet he's a really good-looking guy. That's the 8th Marquis. He died quite young. I will show you the West Turret bedroom, which is the haunted room, and then I'll show you the long gallery and the upper antics. Those, I think, are really what
we're right.
And once we started talking about the ghost stories, she's like, you must come to the room where the 5th Marquis died. And she's like telling us about this duel. He was called out for cowardice, so he was a very good swordsman, and he went to fight this guy, but he didn't know that this guy was left-handed, and he got stabbed in the stomach. There's a long gallery that's, I don't know, 50 metres long, maybe? All wooden, just, I don't know, maybe 20 portraits of the Marquis down the generations along the side, and a sort of an old pianoforte there, which doesn't sound like a normal piano. And if you can't get excited about going and recording with this story here, I don't know what you're going to get excited about. If you're a musician, I mean, you don't do it because of the security or because of the money. You do it slightly because it's an obsessional thing, and slightly because you want to have these great experiences. And there are some terrible lows, but this is just going to be such a fascinating thing to do, and so full of memories. And I don't know, I'm starting to build a relationship with this thing.
Oh, hi! You're here. Would you like to come in and see the place?
We are here recording the 3rd album for The Miserable Rich. It's been a bit bizarre. There's the last, at the moment it feels great. The last couple of weeks are great, and especially today we've been editing a lot of the tracks together, so kind of hearing it all come together for the first time has been quite exciting, actually.
Have you got the stamina to stay by my side? Imprint on my retina, can you turn the tide?
This is the chart of things that we've had to record and things that we have recorded. It's done in order of song and then instrumentation and voices. We've got ticks and special stars for ones which have gone very quickly. David, the drummer, he got a few special stars for doing extra good takes. I think Ricky gave himself a star, which I don't think is very reasonable, seeing as no one else got one.
For me personally, coming away with a band and all focusing on a a project, an album, something like that has been a kind of ambition of mine since I was about 13, 14 years old.
Laid up in lavender and caught on the tide.
And what have you enjoyed the most about this experience?
I don't know. I don't know. There's been some really good food.
Saying about just keeping it to cello vocal and putting lots of harmonies on it. I don't know. I mean, it sounds really nice. I'm just thinking on an album basis of.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
I mean, well, when we rehearsed it,
yeah.
when we rehearsed it before, it felt like it needed a root note in there underneath the cello, but maybe not. Maybe you could just try it with.
Well, I think it's less. If you just put the root note in, it's less noticeable, isn't it?
Just to ground where that kind of part is, because he's not necessarily playing the chord. Do you want to try it a second and see how it feels? Just your part and the vocal.
I know I'm gonna be fine as soon as you get in touch, but it's such a long time waiting by my window.
I was thinking that verse there. That's where, like, so the first it would just be literally just cello and vocal, really, really sparse. And that verse there, we start to bring in the harmonies. Maybe the last time around, the harmonies just grow and grow and grow. And to the end point, maybe at the end we could have the violin as well in the last time around. So it's just a sort of big grow and then it just down to nothing again.
Yeah, I think so.
Shall we have a crack at it?
I know I'm gonna be fine as soon as you get in touch, but it's such a long time waiting by my window. sort of like a sort of like.
I know it's not a good sign that I'm drinking this much. Got a mountain to climb, and everybody says so.
And then follow Will, something close to Will.
Do your killing a cat thing.
Yeah.
Over the top of it, make it sound great.
Giant in the disco. A little mini
Can you hear me, Mike?
1 century, we're back to 7th
You should
century.
Mike, can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Can you hear it? That sounded lovely, man. I think just tame down the first half a little bit. Just simplify the first half a little bit more.
Didn't you?
I was thinking the other way around.
I disagree. Sorry, I liked the first half. I pretty much liked all of it. Ricky was saying maybe tone down the last bit, but to be honest, I thought it sounded good.
The thing is just when the vocal comes back in at the end, I didn't know whether it distracted from the vocals slightly, but to be honest with you, the vocals happen so many times that it may not even matter.
Vocals are a pile of shit anyway.